Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
First down, Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be, and now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford looks to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ballgame. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's ride, dog. Let's go. Let's go, man.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Let's roll.
Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Stafford on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken in at the 3. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air again, Stafford. To Michelle on the screen. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Now Stafford. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing again is Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Trying to improvise. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give it maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He starts with a give to Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, isn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. First down, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Back to throw, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeMarcus Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Rams have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 15. A little under 2.5 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Complete. Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Playmakers, step up. It's one play at a time, baby.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To throw, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Dak. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it in.
So it's the Rams here to take home the W. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.